Good evening, everyone. My name is Ashley Booth. I am currently the Coordinator of Housing Services and Operations here at the university. This PowerPoint presentation is going to go in detail on our priority housing selection process. If you are on a call and you're going to be an incoming freshman or a transfer, I will also identify the steps for you as well. In this meeting, we will be going over the mission of the Office of Housing and Residence Life, campus buildings and their requirements, our application process, important dates, and I'll then open it up for any questions you all will have. To begin with, the mission of Residence Life, the Office of Residence Life is committed to providing a safe environment which is conducive to students' growth mentally, physically, and spiritually while catering to their social and cultural needs. Residence Life contributes to each student's holistic living and learning environment, which enhances the student's overall health and wellness, thereby allowing them to develop a compelling sense of social and civic responsibility for leadership and service in a dynamic multicultural society. Traditional halls are going to be for freshman students. All incoming freshmen will reside in traditional halls, as well as incoming transfer students that does not meet the requirement of 30 transferable credits. So if you do not have 30 transferable credits, you will reside with the freshmen until you reach upperclassmen status here at the university, and then you'll be able to move on to non-traditional halls. So our first traditional hall is Myers Hall, located on main campus. Occupies 2 a room. It's all males. So it's going to be all freshman males in Myers Hall. The next one is Greenfield Hall, again located on main campus. This is going to occupy all freshman females, 2 a room. And Sanders Hall is located directly across from the university, which is called our Area 2. And it's all freshman males. Again, all of the traditional halls are 2 a room, sharing a community style bathroom on each hall. Our non-traditional halls. There are requirements for these individual halls. So New Residence Hall is going to be our non-traditional residence hall located on main campus. You have to have over 30 credit hours to reside in this hall. It's 6 a room. And you'll be in there with your same gender, so all females, all male, and then gender inclusive will be included in New Residence Hall. Duke Hall is directly across the street in Area 2 as well. This is our honors hall. You'll have to be on the dean's list or the president's list for the fall 2023 academic semester. So not the semester we're currently in, but the semester that just passed. So August until December, you would have had to make the dean's list. If you don't know if you're on the dean's or the president's list, you can contact registrar and they'll be able to inform you. Mosaic Village is our premier upperclassmen residence hall located directly down the street from the university. However, it's still considered on campus. This is our premier residence hall. So you have to have, again, over 30 credit hours for this residence hall, and you cannot be involved in any conduct sanction for the academic year of 2023 to 2024 to live and reside in Mosaic Village. The housing application process. So I did just want to say, definitely pay attention in depth of this process because this is a new process for the university as well as you all, but I'll go in detail of what the process entails. You'll go directly to the Johnson C. Smith webpage. So you'll type in www.jcsu.edu. When you click on that menu tab, it'll drop down and you'll go ahead and click Current Student. In Current Student, it will bring you to our web portal. On the web portal, you'll click Step 5, which is the Housing and Meal Plan page. On this page, this is going to be our page landing. You'll scroll all the way down to what are the steps. On this page, it will identify the housing payment. So this is going to be your first step of completing your application. You'll go ahead and make that $150 payment if you're a current student. And if you're a new student, as in a new freshman or a new transfer, then you'll have to make a $250 payment, $100 being matriculation that's collected through admissions, and $150, which is the housing payment, which is collected through Office of Housing and Residence Life. The next step is you are going to proceed directly to our StarRes homepage. StarRes is a company that the university is collaborating on that gives our current students the opportunity to self-select. What that means is you'll be able to go in and select your own individual room, and you'll have your roommates, your potential suite mates, go in and select the same suite. When you go over to the StarRes homepage, you'll see our JCSU landing. You'll have to log in here at the top. Once you log in, it'll bring you to our student sign-on, which is a single sign-on. So if you are an incoming freshman or transfer and your parent or guardian is doing your application for you, they will have to have access to your university issue email address, because everything is going to be a single sign-on for this website. Once you are into the website, you will go here. Again, everything is still in draft mode. So my screenshots were taken while we were in draft mode. However, it will just say housing application. So you'll go ahead and proceed to click on this housing application button. And when you reach that page, it'll give you an introduction of the Office of Housing and Residence Life, any housing availability, and you'll go ahead and start your application. Once you start your application, you will select the academic year of 2024 to 2025, completing the application for the entire academic year. All your demographical information will be pulled over directly from admissions. If anything on this screen is incorrect, you will have to contact admissions, as this is the information you provided when you signed up for the university. We then go into emergency and missing contact information. In this box, you'll have to put any parent or guardian information that you have, their name, contact information, and any email address. For my incoming freshmen, if you are under the age of 18, you will have to have your proxy signed. At the end of every page, there's going to be a save and continue. If the save and continue is not highlighted, you are missing a component on that web page. The living learning communities that we have currently at the university is our first generational Golden Bull living learning community, which allows us to give our living learning community coordinator information if in the future you would like to reside with them, which is any student that's attending college for the first time in their family. And then we have an honors living learning community, which is for all high academic achievements in your high school or preparatory school. On this page, you do have to make a selection on if you want to reside or if you wanted to select an honors living learning community, a first generation living learning community, or you can opt out and say that you do not want to select the living learning community. The next selection is going to be a meal plan and a room preference. You will have the opportunity to select two residence halls that you will want to reside in. Of course, making your first building your first preference, and your second building a preference if the first building you selected is not available. The next selection is going to be a meal plan selection. Please be in mind that Meal Plan 4 is only eligible for students that reside in Mosaic Village. You'll then be sent over to the housing contract, where you'll have to scroll down and read and review the housing contract. On the bottom of the housing contract page, you'll have to identify that you have read and understood the contract via putting your student ID. So your JCSU student ID will have to go in this tab in order for you to complete this page. The next slide is going to be roommate matching questions. So you're going to have about 8 to 10 roommate matching questions that will allow us to pair you properly. For example, if you're waking up early or you're going to sleep late, we'll go ahead and attempt to um, allow you to reside with students that's going to be doing the same things inside and outside of the residence hall. This will complete the application for any freshmen and incoming transfers. You'll be directly sent to an application page, an application summary page. But for my current students, you'll be giving a time slot. For example, this will be my time slot. My time slot was 3:21. So when you are issued that time slot, you will have to come back into the web portal and select your room. And what I mean by select your room is you'll have the opportunity to add whatever suite you would like to reside in into your cart. For example, I selected Mosaic Village 122A. I'll go ahead and select add to cart. Once I add to cart, this information will be sent over to me, and then I will confirm or deny that move. All changes made in the web portal will be sent to you via your university issued email address. You will then be directed to your application summary page. With that application summary, you'll have to review everything. So what this means is this gives you the opportunity to give us a last glance on all your information, making sure everything is accurate and precise as possible. Please make sure all your suite mates or potential suite mates are selecting the same room as you. So if me and Miss Barker wanted to reside together, I would let her know I'm going to select 122A and she's going to select 122B. Okay, so all individuals will have to be in accordance of what room you're going to be selecting for the next academic year. One imperative piece for this website is that you log out. Any information will not be erased